Gentlemen, without further ado, our keynote speaker for this morning, your very own, Dr. David J. Williams, Jr.
All right. So again, before I get started, I would like to first say thank you to God. Thank you to God for allowing me to be in this space. I'm a 2011 graduate from the Marlboro County High School. To Dr. Taylor, to the faculty and staff, my mom. Oh man, this is truly a surreal moment. I just personally again like to say thank you, because without a lot of these individuals in this room, I would not be standing where I am right now. So again, I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for molding me. Thank you for inspiring me. Thank you for taking the time for a young black male that was born into this world not expecting to do anything. A young black male. Oh yeah. Welcome back. Thank you. But truly, thank y'all, because this world has counted us out. Like I said, I'm from Marlboro County. I went to Bennettsville Primary. I went to Bennettsville Elementary. Now that was on the lake. I went to Bennettsville Middle School. And then I came to Marlboro County High School. We didn't have the nice gym set up with the updated floor and all this good stuff, but we was able to make it work still. So again, I'd like to say thank you everybody again for being here and allowing me to speak to you. I'm not gonna be long, but I'm gonna make sure I'm strong in what I say. All right, so I do stay in Orangeburg, South Carolina, but I represent Marlboro as if I'm still in Bennettsville, Clio, Benham, Tatum, Rollins, Westbrook, Shady Red, Middle Farm, the place I was born on, I was raised on. And I just want to say now to the football team, when y'all come to Lake Marion week 1, I'm going to be there front and center. And I already been letting them know they're going to get beat by 30, 40, 50, 60. Because them dogs coming. Them dogs coming. I'm going to be front row. Every time Marlboro comes anywhere in Orangeburg, I forget, I stay there, I forget I work there sometimes. At the end of the day, my heart is always going to be with Marlboro, regardless how far I go, because I truly realize that being a part and growing up in the church, it takes a village to raise a child. And this is my village that helped raise me. You know, we have those school aunties. My school aunties, thank you. My school uncles, thank you. Cousins, brothers, my big brothers, big sisters that were coaches to me, but they looked at me as if I was one of theirs. I truly appreciate y'all. From the custodial staff, I truly thank you, because I know you went through a lot of things when I was in school. Yes, to that cafeteria staff, I like to say thank you and love y'all so much for giving me extra fries and extra steak nuggets. Sometimes I get one lunch, give me a little bigger slice of pizza. I truly want to say thank you as well, because you made school lunch fun, you made school lunch nurturing, and I was full every day I went home. Thank y'all so much. And also to my teachers, Miss Oxendine, where are you at? Miss Oxendine. I'm gonna tell a quick story before I get into what I'm really here for. Going into high school, I wanted to be an engineer. I love math, I love numbers. I already knew that I was gonna get one of them big jobs. Look, mama, I got you, I'm doing this. But I joined Teacher Cadet. And joining this program truly motivated me to want to be a teacher. She taught me that it's more than just teaching the standard, but to actually have that classroom environment. Before you even can start teaching the standard, you gotta know your kids. You gotta know who you're dealing with. You got to understand that background. You got to understand why maybe little Johnny may come to school sleepy one day, or why they may not have their book bags another day. You truly got to understand the child first. And I truly want to say, Ms. Oxendine, thank you so much, because of being a part of that program, I was able to go to Bennisville Primary, and I was able to see and learn and grow and be able to understand, okay, I think I found my calling. To Ms. Sheila, and I call her Ms. Sheila because I'm thinking about Freedom School. That was my 9th grade teacher. I see her now, like I said, I'm truly just inspired to want to grow, just seeing my teachers turn into principals, Ms. Douglas, as well, and just truly seeing that it's like, whoa, I can do what I put my mind to from little old Bennisville. Oh, you can't do this. You're gonna be just like that. You're gonna be in jail, or you're gonna be on the streets. You're gonna be selling this. You're gonna be doing that. And I always told myself, the older I got, and even having my cousin walking in the front, Mr. Deese, just seeing him as well become the greatest member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated from Newberry College. Being able to see that, they already knew that, hey, I already knew what I wanted to do. I ain't take no recruitment. I already knew what I wanted to do. But just seeing other individuals before me inspire me that are related to me, like, okay, we come from the same family. We from the same neck of the woods. I can achieve anything I put my minds to. Now, this is the con about being from Bennisville. You know, everybody know everybody. So, I never really got in trouble in school. But if I forgot to turn a homework assignment in, if I forgot to turn a weekly progress report in for Miss Douglas back when I was in ELA, before I got home, my mom already knew about it. It wasn't even no phone call had to be made. I couldn't even tell her what I did. She already be at the school. Because somebody at the school knew my aunt, where Miss Deese at, Aunt Debbie, hey Aunt Debbie. To my other, she my cousin, but I still call her my Aunt Frida, where my Aunt Frida at. There she goes. So those are the ones that, if my mom wasn't around, they were the one that put me in my place. And like I said, it takes a village. It takes a village, and just learning that some of these kids do come from a single parent household doesn't mean that there's something wrong with them coming from a single parent household. They can still achieve it if they put their minds to it. And as teachers, you have to truly understand that everybody doesn't have those resources, but you have to give your 1,000% every day. They're in your rooms, because you never know what they're walking out into when they leave out that school. I always told myself, when I became a teacher, I'm going to give my all. I'm hungry. I got some snacks in my bag. We'll put some in your book bag before you go home. I need you. I'll come to your basketball game. You may not even score a point, but it's the fact of us being there and being active in these kids' lives, because a lot of these kids do not have those positive mentors. A lot of these kids do not have these positive role models. We have kids that truly need us. So I'm going to challenge y'all with that being said. I'm challenging you right now. Be that impact. Be the impact that our kids need. I'm a living testament of the environment I was around. I truly sat back and realized growing up that I was going to make it my goal and my mission to put Marlboro County on the map. Whether I stayed in Marlboro or whether I left, I could have went to California, Florida, New York, wherever I go, that M and that C is on my chest. Everywhere. All right, but for real, I truly want y'all to understand that. So I'm going to give y'all this acronym. And this is an acronym I use with my students, but I'm going to cater it to us because this is a challenge that we're going to have. It's the idea. It's a word or letters, but each letter has a particular meaning into what we got to get into. The I stands for inspire. I've named individuals in this room that have truly inspired me. Dr. Tiller, when I was in high school, the board, they gave me an opportunity to be a part of. I didn't have a normal high school job working at Food Line or McDonald's, Burger King. My high school job, I worked in the school district. I was part of the media literacy team from my freshman year to my senior year. So I was at every board meeting, everybody going home. I was at school prepping for the board meeting, getting our 3 cameras set up, making sure we got the right angles, we make sure we have everything on the screen, from moving to even county council meetings to even convocation, as well as other events in the school district. Whatever they asked for us to do, we used to do. And I truly learned then what it meant to be part of a team, what it meant to be part of a family. Because even though I was in high school, Dr. Tilda still gave me a lot of opportunities to show what I was capable of. And that's what we have to do with our scholars. We have to let them show what they are capable of. We don't want to put in their brain, oh, you won't be this. Oh, you can't do that. You don't know how to multiply. You ain't gonna get this year. Because that one saying you may say may deter the rest of their lives. That one statement you may give them may make them want to drop out of school, may make them just give up. Because you know certain things can trigger, even as adults, certain words, certain statements can trigger us to be like, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. But we have to understand that we have to learn how to talk to each other, but as well as talk to our kids as well, our scholars. Because even though they are scholars, they are our babies that we truly want to pour into and impact and make sure like, hey, you can do this. You may not get it the first time, or the 20th time, or the 50th time, but you're going to get it sooner or later. And that's one thing that I tried to learn when I taught at 5th grade. For my first 8 years, I taught 5th grade math and science. I had to understand, I know we're teaching for a test, but I need to make sure that my students are still growing. I need to make sure that they're growing more than just academic. I need to make sure that they're growing to be human beings that are able to go into that real world and be able to make that impact. So I want you to inspire. I'm inspiring you right now. When you go into these rooms when school starts back, be that impact. Inspire those kids. Let them know they can do anything they want to, they put their minds to. Because they're probably not getting that support system at home. All right, then we're going into that D, the dream. Dream. We have big dreams. I would have never thought right now I'd be standing here in front of y'all. 13 years ago when I graduated high school. I would have never thought I got my doctorate. I would have never thought I got my master's. I would have never thought I graduated college because as a stereotype from Marlboro County, we can't do this, we can't do that, we can't do this. We always say take care of our vocabulary. We have to do the same thing to each other. I want to see I'm a big team person. I want to see my team win. If I'm hanging around 5 or 6 individuals that don't want to go anywhere in life, guess what I'm going to do sooner or later? I'm going to fall right into that same trap like everybody else. I had to learn that the older you go, it's okay if you outgrow some of your friends. It's okay if you outgrow that job. It's okay if you outgrow those situations. Because if you know what's best for you and you put God first, I promise you at the end of the day, whatever you want to happen is going to happen. So make sure you keep that dream alive. Make sure that you are dreaming. Because the same way I motivate my kids motivate me. Doc, come on now, Doc. Come on, Doc, you a little off today. Because the kids know if you give 100%, they know when you got no off days. I know when you some days we get up, it's like, I ain't feeling it this morning. I done overslept up along them. Oh man, I ain't get my breakfast. I ain't get my coffee. You know, sometimes we got a morning routine, so if we mess that routine up, our whole day go left. But our kids come in that classroom with those bright eyes looking at you every morning, praying and hoping you're able to pour into them. Now looking at that E in the idea, execute. You got to make sure that you execute that lesson plan. I know we hate doing them sometimes. I'm a teacher, I know. I know. But it's a purpose behind all of these things. The pre-planning, going into making sure you know your standards. Because you got to execute when you go in that classroom. Because that split 5 or 10 seconds that you don't know what you're doing, them kids out the room. They all over the place. Oh, hold on, let me go get in my car to go get you, come back, the kids. So-and-so was doing this, now you lost the classroom. So making sure you're able to execute what you want to do in that room. What is your goal? I write down weekly goals every week. The same way Ms. Battle said she has to write her stuff down, I write my weekly goals down every single week. I don't give the same thing. Submit lesson plans by Wednesday. Because if I don't write it down, I'm getting old enough to admit, I may forget. I can be honest now. I may forget. So I have to make sure that I write my things down because I know what I'm trying to get to. But you got to have those goals. You can't just jump from A to Z. You got to take some small steps in order to get them large steps sometimes. So making sure you're able to execute. What is your goal for your classroom this year? What is your challenge to your kids that come into your room? What, by May, what do you want to make sure your kids, even your staff members, are truly embodying and understanding? And then we go to that A, achievement. Like I said, I'm a member of Capital Fraternity Incorporated, and we know achievement in every field of human endeavor is one of our mottos. So you know I have to talk about achievement. And being able to achieve, that's the end goal. Looking to May, did they pass that state test? Did they exceed? Did they grow on those different standardized tests y'all may do? I already math tested. Did they grow? Did they grow as a human? Some of these kids, they come into your room and I say 2 or 3 words, but by the end of the school year, they can tell you a whole essay about you. Getting those little notes on the side. Miss T, you my favorite teacher. I still have all my notes. I got a whole big folder of all my notes. And sometimes when I need encouragement, I go back and read those notes. Some of my kids have already graduated high school. Some of them are in college. They literally would reach out to me. I truly appreciate you. I taught them in 5th grade. 5th grade. See, talking about 6, 7 years later, these kids are reaching out to me still. That's a full circle moment for me. Some of you been here in school when I was teaching. I ain't gonna tell you age, but some of y'all was in teaching when I was in middle and high school. And y'all have impacted me. Look at the full circle moment now. Mr. Graham, where Mr. Graham? Where my brother at? Mr. Graham, we graduated high school together. Big AP now. I love it. I truly love it because at the end of the day, iron sharpens iron. In order for us to grow, we have to challenge each other. And like I said, that's a powerful man. Came back home and he's making a big impact. He's making a big impact. Give it up. Yeah. That's achievement. That's achievement. If some of your kids say, I want to be an entrepreneur, let's talk a little bit more. What exactly are you trying to do? Like, when I'm at lunch, I try to sit with every kid on a different day. So just get to talk to them outside of the classroom. Even at recess. I told you I may go to some of my students, no, wait, I gotta speak at church. Tell me the date, I'm coming. It could be something very small that we think is small that will change these kids' entire lives. So I'm challenging y'all, be that change. Be that idea for these kids. Let them know that they can inspire, they can dream, they can execute, and they can achieve anything they put their minds to. They truly can. So I want y'all to repeat after me. I can.
I can.
Oh, I need everybody. I can't be loud one. I can.
I can.
And I will.
And I will
Achieve my dreams.
my dreams.
So this is my challenge to you. I want y'all to achieve your dreams. Some of y'all have big dreams. I want to be #1 in the state for testing. Go make that dream happen. Some of y'all, I want to move on that ladder. Make that dream happen. I want to make sure I impact my kids. Make that dream happen. So now I'm going to split that saying around so that the kids, when you see your kids on their first day, tell them this saying. So repeat after me. They will, and they can, achieve their dreams. They can, and they will, achieve their dreams. So now when you out in church, I want you to look at your neighbor. I say, neighbor, oh neighbor, they can, and they will, achieve their dreams. So when you go back into your school, please embody that. Let them know that they can. Let them know that they will. You have to be that for them. You got to fight for our babies. Because if you don't, who will? You have to fight for your babies. And another thing, with my nonprofit, I have a motto. It's not a me thing, but a we thing. It takes a whole school to make sure that this school runs. Like I told my staff during the summer, I may be the one to design the car, but you the engine that make the car run. I look at everybody in the same playing field. I may be the ED, but I'm not stronger than my intern. I'm not stronger than my site coordinator. I'm not stronger than my project director. I may think, oh, I'm big this, I'm big that, but if the rest are behind me don't do what they gotta do, how am I for me? I'm out for myself, because it's not like that. Being a leader, you gotta lead from the back sometimes as well. You gotta let the people in the back know they're just as important as the person in the front. That goes down to the workers. You don't gotta be a teacher. You don't have to be the principal. I'm telling y'all, what I learned growing up, that cafeteria worker, no custodian, if it wasn't for them in these schools, they have a big job. To my counselors, my mental health workers, thank y'all. especially my counselors when I was in high school. I'll never forget, I was trying to learn how to tie bow ties. Mr. Bino used to come to me and come to my office every morning. I'm gonna help you tie. Now I can tie bow ties with no problem. But he truly took out time at big old Marlboro County High School for one kid. And that made an impact on me. Now I cannot stop wearing bow ties. I have a lot of them. I put the tie on today to be more presentable, but I love bow ties. All right? So again, remember, it's not a me thing, but a we thing. So before I leave you, I want you to understand that I'm a sport person. I'm a big Eagle fan. You know, football's coming up. And yeah, I'm an Eagle fan. Philadelphia Eagle fan to be exact. Yeah. And as the selection said, and those are some of my church members, and I can just go ahead and say this real quick before I sit down. Every morning I make sure I'm up on Sundays. If I'm not on Bennisville to catch that praise and worship. And I tell all my friends that if I don't catch anything else, if I even have to go to church in Orange, but I make sure I catch that praise and worship at 10 a.m. every Sunday. So thank y'all because that truly inspired me. If we all come together, we can put a little love into it, I promise you. This school district will change. These kids will come to you every morning, excited and ready to take on the world. But I'm going to look at it as it's game week, and I'm going to go ahead and say this, and I'll walk off. Marlboro, you on the clock. Thank y'all so much. God bless. I love everybody, and thank you for the opportunity.